Coding Made Easy.
So what's up everybody, this is Peter aka Coding Made Easy coming to you guys with a brand new tutorial series. And in this tutorial series we're going to be learning Python. Now my friend Jordan made some Python tutorials in the past for me, and I thank him very much for that. He made about I think 12 tutorials, but the tutorial series was never finished. And so I'm going to just recreate the series from scratch. And I really like the content he produced and whatnot, but I just want to make it more consistent. So you'll hear my my voice throughout this tutorial series. So we're going to start from the very beginning, and we'll work our way up to more intermediate and maybe more advanced stuff regarding Python. So anyways, without further ado, let's actually get started, because introductory tutorials are usually the most boring, and we kind of just want to get it out of the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in Python download, and this is going to show us the link for the Python website. And as of this tutorial, there's the latest version is Python 3.5, and so we're going to click download, and we're going to get the executable installer. So we're just going to right click that and wait for it to download. So once it's downloaded, we're going to click it and open it up, and you can just do the install now option if you want it to be installed to your app data, but I'm just going to do custom installer next, and I want it to be installed to my D drive. So I'm just going to do d/python. So, and I'm just going to click install. So you can select whichever options you want. It's really up to you. Now in the meantime, we're going to be using this IDE called PyCharm. And so we're going to type in PyCharm download, and we're going to click here, and we're going to click the community edition. And I already have it installed, but let's just overwrite it. Sure. And in the meantime, while this is installing, so we have Python installing. An IDE stands for an Integrated Development Environment, and basically it's a fancy term of stating that we got a text editor and a compiler all in one, and it has some other fancy schmancy stuff to make your stuff a bit easier when it comes to programming. And you'll see all the features PyCharm has to offer to make your life a bit easier. Now you're not restricted to PyCharms. You can use the Python interpreter if you want. You can use anything you want to write your Python code. It's up to you, but I've been using PyCharms, and it's free. The community edition is free, so why not? So Python is done, and we're going to install PyCharms now. So we'll get this window. I want to install it to PyCharm, install it there, and yeah, sure, and sure, why not. I'm gonna click install, and we're just gonna wait for it to install. So this is the environment that I'm going to be using for the entire tutorial series, teaching when teaching Python. So we're just going to wait for this to install, and once it's installed, we're going to we're going to determine we're going to set the location I want to find the Python interpreter, and then we're going to do a sample application. So we're going to run it. We're going to do a sample application to see if everything is working the way it should. So it's loading up on my other monitor, so I'll bring it over to this screen. So yeah, I'll set to my private network, blah blah, allow access. So blah blah. We already well, it already has a project for me saved. I didn't want it to okay, whatever. So when you started it up, you might see something that pops up that says to create a project. So anyway, you should be greeted with this. Now the location you want to save the project, you can decide there where you want to. I'll say YouTube projects or whatever. And we need to know the location of the interpreter. So what we're going to do is if it hasn't found it yet, you're going to click the add local, the browse and add local, and you're going to locate the folder where you installed Python. And inside there you should see a python.exe, the executable. And we're going to click OK, and well, I added that there, so we can just use that one, and we're just going to say create, and we'll do that. So once we've done that, what we're going to do is we're just going to right click on our project folder, whichever folder we named it, and we're just going to say new file, and you can call it whatever you want, whatever you like, but I'm just going to call it youtube.py. And in here I'm just going to do print, and in parentheses, I know the font is kind of small, so it's print the regular brackets and quotations, and we're just going to do hello world. And that's all we're going to do. And we're going to go to run, we're going to click YouTube. And if we look in the bottom left corner right here, you see hello world with the exclamation mark. And if you get that text, you know that everything is set up correctly. If you don't, then it is not set up correctly. So if you had some problems setting it up, let me know in the description below. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And bye for now.